Hello, I'm Colin with another story from our local history, and today I'm going to speak about Bronze Age axes. The local people used stone axes for hunting, for tree felling, and perhaps also for fighting. At Craig na Calach above Colin, a source of such axes has been found, which is one of only two known axe-making sites in Scotland. Up on a steep slope, a small seam of hard rock was found. Goodness knows how they found it. Ideal for axe heads, and from this grey-green stones, called hornfells, were tapped out. It would take some 12 hours of work to fashion each axe, grinding it on a sandstone boulder, hammering it with a harder stone, and finally polishing it with leather. It is extraordinary that Bronze Age people managed to find such a good seam of rock for axe making, so small as the seam and so steep the hill. The rock is of mixed quality, however, and as they used much of it, so also some of their output was of poorer quality. Lower down the slope, there are signs of the location where they fashioned the axe heads. The use of the site has been dated as between 2900 BC and 2300 BC, squarely within the early Bronze Age, when people were beginning to farm. Incredibly, for such a site where relatively few high-quality axes seem to have been manufactured, some axes from this source have been found, primarily in Scotland, but also in England, two as far away as Buckinghamshire. This would indicate that reasonably sophisticated trade routes and other communication links were in operation some 5,000 years ago. It also indicates that such items as these axe heads and mace heads too seem to have gained prestige beyond being simple weapons of the hunt, and indeed most of the axes that have been found are unused. Elsewhere in this district, two stone axes were found on the beds of the rivers Garry and Tummel, and a small stone axe hammer was found at Hoch of Tullymet, to the south of Ballinluig. It's still possible to come across other Bronze Age artefacts. Smooth-shaped stones, away from any watercourse, may be well worth further examination, as also the curious palm-sized stones which have been carved and fashioned into balls with differing numbers of knobs, usually 4 or more, and in some cases as many as 50 knobs. Some have considerable decoration, and these are known as petrospheres, and have been found in many parts of Scotland, notably in the northeast, and actually also in Cumbria and Ireland, but perhaps there as a result of trading from here. Some of these balls may be as much as 4,000 years old, and their purpose remains an enigma, although it's likely that such balls, like the surviving examples of used axe heads, may have been symbols of wealth or badges of power. Only two metal artefacts have been discovered in this district from the Bronze Age. One was a bronze socketed axe which was dug up near Pitt Castle, some 3 miles east of Pitlochry, in 1960. The other was a flat axe of copper which was found in the grounds of the Athol Palace Hotel in 1890. It measures 11 centimetres by 6 centimetres, is roughly trapezoid in shape, and has its blade edge longer than it has at the half end. Only about 10 of the 300 or so ancient axes found in Scotland are of this shape, and it's been mooted that the ore was Irish in origin. Axes were important, but it's surprising maybe how few have been found over the years. Thank you.